Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he get on the end of this? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've always been impressed with how this guy, Szoboszlai, has been able to combine physicality and the finesse he can also add to his game, Peter. He makes good use of his strength when receiving the ball in tight areas, and he has that trickery and athleticism to beat people, and a spring in his step, always a spring.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Pedri! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Serginho. Van Dijk. That's Guti. Palmer. And it's Guti. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's an imaginative pass. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Serginho. Now it's Guti. Batistuta. And they've been given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far. Van Nistelrooy. Szoboszlai. Van Nistelrooy. And Batistuta! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Guti. Batistuta. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Batistuta. Played back in. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. For Szoboszlai. Costa Curta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Batistuta. Serginho. Nicely shaped ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho. Costa Curta. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Great skill, that's nice. And the return pass. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Palmer. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedri with a definite foul there. De Ligt. Serginho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Oh, it's a... Can he finish? Oh, glorious Batty goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's got away. Van Nistelrooy. He's had a shot! Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose...
Goes for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's looking wide. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Batistuta!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And this is Batistuta. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So we have a breakthrough, and Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning.
Decent chance! This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. Pedri. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
The second half
Number
then,
6,
just getting going.
Palmer. Number 27, Serginho. Number 24, Guti. Number
Mbappe.
11, Batistuta. Coming on the field,
Van Dijk with the clearance.
Mbappe.
Arsenal
Number
clearly are
15,
trying to mix things up here,
Bergkamp.
keeping their opponents
Number
guessing.
14, De Bruyne. Number 5,
Now it's Mbappe.
Bellingham. Number 7,
Koundé.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Timber cuts it out. Szoboszlai. Can he get it through? Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Szoboszlai. Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply, and he was quick to react. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. McAllister. Pedri. That's been slipped through. Timber. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's Bergkamp! Sensational from Bergkamp! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Saliba. And it's Koundé. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Bergkamp. Cristiano Ronaldo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Looking for options for movement. Chance! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nicely weighted ball. Diogo Costa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Timber. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Szoboszlai. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They get a throw in. And that's definitely not his best. Timber. Szoboszlai. Some good work on the right flank here. He's had it taken off him. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Bergkamp. Koundé. Good ball, good take. McAllister. Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring. Has a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. To Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this looks sharp. That's the keeper's ball.
1 minute added time.
That is good alertness. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Szoboszlai picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Pedri receives it in, and a shot! The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Hello, everybody, and please join
So
me
a
in
brief
wishing
breather
a happy
and then
wedding
extra
anniversary
time.
for one of our fan club members. Substitution on the field, number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
No winner
Number
in 90, 30 more to come.
Coming on the field, number 8, Neymar. Number 22,
Szoboszlai.
Beckham. Substitution in
It's a
progress.
sharp little ball here. Real chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! How very smart. He just got it right.
Very good finish, but that back line could have dealt with it an awful lot better. I'm not sure what their plan was, but it's not coming off.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Mbappe takes a shot! And he opts to go forward. And it's Szoboszlai. Pedri. Alvarez. He's gone for goal! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Saliba cuts out the pass. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, And analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Alvarez clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
So, third corner of the game. Serginho plays it short. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is doing no harm at all.
Mbappe probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were, he really did. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
De Bruyne! De Bruyne! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. De Bruyne. Looking here to chip it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckham. Now Saliba. And it's Van Dijk. Passing nice and neat. Mbappe. A probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. And he's... And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's it for the first period of extra time.
Volunteers for each block.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Out towards the flank. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alvarez. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Szoboszlai has found the net here, of course. Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Can he get on the end of this? Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Quick look, then plays it in. De Bruyne did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Looking for options for movement. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Szoboszlai. Bebeto. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a shot, surely!
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Bebeto! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Costa Curta. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has not gone well. Bebeto. Now that looks a decent ball. De Ligt. And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
OK, get set. We have penalties. Neymar shoulders the responsibility of the first kick. 1-0.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Bebeto is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up.
Never looked in doubt, really. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Beckham is the second man to step up for his team. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Alvarez is the man who's second in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
De Bruyne is the third man to step forward. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Szoboszlai will take the third penalty. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
This to double their advantage. Belted right down the middle. And they're 2 up. The margin of error is 0. Saved! And there's your hero! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Today that smoking is only
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to...
Applies the finish! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department.
And the finish! Off the post! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for options for movement. It's played through for him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koulé. Koundé. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays it across. Ricky Puig. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Judge! Oh, crossbar! Now it's Alvarez. Guti. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Serginho. Great vision. Out of play for a throw. Kubasi. Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. Guti. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. They've scored! Koulé duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, Van Nistelrooy! That's a lovely, neat pass. Szoboszlai played with finesse. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Face to face, takes a shot! Sticks it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. And Van Nistelrooy!
What What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, well played, well played. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's away! Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Serginho. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. It's in! Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. They want to be quick to recover this. Just eases him off the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Ligt spots it and intercepts. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Goulet. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Alvarez. Can he get it through? That's been cut out, well played. Goulet is onto it in a flash. And it's Pedri. Great vision. Alvarez is onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. De Ligt does well to get it back. Looking to play him in. Alvarez gets into a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Alvarez. And he's straight offside. Guti is the team's great visionary. Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. And it's Koundé. Looking for options for movement. Goulet picks it up out wide. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Ricky Puig. That's a good foot in there. He's a sharp little ball here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Please take all
terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Serginho. Coming on the field.
Al Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Threads one in.
Zerberto.
Pedri.
Substitution.
Szoboszlai.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tries to pass it through. And that has found him in acres of space. Koundé, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Nuno Mendes. That is a brilliant interception. Roberto. Saliba. Now Costa Curta. Roberto. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's a good ball out wide. Alvarez, who does have an assist to his name. Van Dijk. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mendes cuts it out. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Koundé. Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! Superb from Arda Güler! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they've got their lead back.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, cracking chance! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. And a chance! And it's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
He's going for goal!
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Roberto. Now Costa Curta. And it's Roberto. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Quality ball. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Güler. Guti. And this is Batistuta. Alvarez. Aimed beyond the defence. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Batistuta. That pass has been well intercepted. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Ricky Puig conjures time and space where few can. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
After
That
71
is
minutes.
remarkable! All square in a
19.
matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Number 4.
He has given that the
Coming on
lot.
the field.
Bang! Big
Number-
chance! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Batistuta. Zé Roberto running with the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Batistuta. Szoboszlai. Here's Ricky Puig. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Caresses it through. And the shot! Neymar! What about that one? A finish of true class. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've...
Chance for a shot! Deftly away. Bellingham. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Timber makes the interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants.
Terrific header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Batistuta.
Well, they've got to get everyone
Coming on the
forward,
field
and maybe
is
even the keeper.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Timber with the clearance. Struck first time. Oh, a very decent attempt.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Kubasu. No, that's been intercepted. There will be 4 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he thumps it clear. And that's definitely not his best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ricky Puig. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Batistuta. And the shot! Nuno Mendes. And that interception. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And just a quick reminder today to please
So a
drink
short
responsibly.
respite for the players
Anyone
as they
appearing
prepare
intoxicated or
themselves
behaving
for
in an
another
inappropriate
30
manner
minutes.
will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Zerberto. Coming on to replace him is number
So our
9,
quest to find the winner
Mbappe.
continues.
Substitution in progress.
That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Natal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. McAllister. Now he's got space here. And this is Batistuta. Great chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Arsenal go into the lead. Nuno Mendes. And they've got a throw. Oh, that's well spotted. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Neymar. Bellingham. Pedri. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Real chance! It's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Al Kubasi gets a foot in here. Howson. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri. Tries to play it through. Now it's Batistuta. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a mighty effort! And that would have won it.
Alvarez is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's had a shot! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Now, can they get him away? Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note.
To please kindly remove any cars
Well, it
parked
has
on the
been a
road outside
punishing
the
game,
stadium.
both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And he's been shifted off it. He's picked his way through. Aajha. Can he get away here? Pedri. Alvarez. Costa Curta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Ronaldo. Aajha. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, super find. Oh, just skips and he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Aajha. Aims beyond the defence. Just the goalkeeper's a bit. And Batistuta! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Arsenal blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Threads one in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is when it comes to claiming crosses and high balls into the box.
Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Costa Curta. De Ligt. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Spread neatly. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's really nicely played. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Messi. Neymar. And that's been into... And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Messi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Ligt. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Messi. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second bet. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Van Dijk. Guti. And it's Serginho. Van Nistelrooy. Just about within shooting range. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Messi. Van Nistelrooy. That is ended up in no man's land. Half an hour played now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber was in no mood for any of that. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Batistuta. Guti is the team's great visionary. Caught offside that time. Goulet. And it's Arda Goulet. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Skillfully cut out. Tries a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Guti. Camavinga. Messi. Camavinga. Batistuta. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Neymar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Van Nistelrooy and Goulet, and the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get it back? Koundé. Van Nistelrooy. Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. Arda Goulet. Batistuta. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Serginho. Oh, this is a great shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's heaved it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Lobbed in behind. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Timber does well to get it back. It's a good run down the right. Great vision. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's with the keeper. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Koundé. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Messi picks it up out wide. Spread out to the left, back into the middle. And reclaimed it in a trice. Knocks it into space. And that was very necessary. And that's gone loose. He's tried one! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Guti. Number 4, Gulen. Coming on the field, number 5, Bellingham. Number 22, Beckham.
Substitution in progress.
Okazaki.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here. McCall appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Tries to play it through.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Bellingham tries to pass it through. Played into the... Can he finish? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It's a throw-in. Gabriel.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
And it's Camavinga. And it's Messi. Timber. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Ligt. Now it's Okazaki. Can he get it through? Messi. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
2 minutes has been indicated.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here. He's having a go. Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut.
And that will be it. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome
conditions
to today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. It's Okazaki! Okazaki fired deep towards the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the pass is intercepted. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Serginho looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. Goes for the shot! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition...
There's the shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your head...
And Batistuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Turns back here, probably the best option. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Serginho. Ball is over the line. Rijkaard. Ambitious ball here. Okazaki in acres of space out wide. Chance for a shot! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tries to pass it through. Great chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Arda Güler. Guti is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho.
Two added
Goes for
minutes has been
goal!
indicated.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Batistuta. Neymar! He's got away with one there. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. It's a searching pass. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi goes short. Chance to shoot! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And they've got rid. Neymar. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Costa Curta. Van Dijk. Koundé. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Costa Curta. Serginho. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a cracking ball. Oh, what has happened here? Serginho's cross.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And it's Koundé. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Koundé, Saliba, now Van Dijk, Saliba, Koundé has it in a wide position. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That has been cut short. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Okazaki. Batistuta. Has a look and place it forward. Koundé threads one in. Camavinga gets over and into... Could be danger here! Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri gets rid without sophistication. And here's the chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Guti. Now he's got space here. Tries to get it clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Guti. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Bellingham. Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Now it's Rodri. And this is... Boyan! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt...
Neymar! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a cute ball. Messi gets into a good position. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's picked it up out wide. Van Dijk can get it clear. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to...
Big chance! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Bojan. Now this could be... Can he finish? Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Desperate defending required here. Messi with the short one.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk. Beckham. And it's Bellingham. Saliba. Koundé. Bojan. Nice looking ball. Shoots! Well now, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Some heroic goalkeeping. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please turn towards the screen for a special
A short
presentation
respite for the players
featuring
as
our
they
guest
prepare themselves for
performers today.
another 30 minutes.
Substitution in progress.
Into extra time we go. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's an excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. It's Roberto. That's Rijkaard. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Timber. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. It's Roberto. Beckham. And it's Bellingham. And he's in a chance, surely! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! Now, who's going to be first? Tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Beckham. And it's Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
There will be 1 minute
Beckham.
added time.
And it's Roberto. That's good running with the ball. He has found the way through. Roberto. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's it for the first half of extra time. And it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Ah, he's fizzed it forward. Locatelli. Goulet. And it's Locatelli. That's an imaginative pass. He's having a go! So close to drawing level.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Roberto. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Timber. Here's Locatelli. And it's Camavinga. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. I think we're just about done here. Probing pass. De Ligt is there to clear. Beckham. Short changes him with that pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ah, he's given it away. An instinctive delivery. And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Roberto taking it.